Hey, I'm Ava.M.Paloma, a homeless 23-year-old that has seemingly achieved your dream. I'm no one. I don't know. You know the thumbnail that I'm doing, you know the title. You click on the video, what are you expecting me to say at first?
I'm expecting you to be superior mildly, but like trying not to be. I'm expecting you to have like a long bullshit explanation. Not like a hip new trick, but like, I do these few things, or I think this way, and then it just happens for me.
I have to be superior because I figured it out. How did I do it? Some new miracle drug? A better way of exercise? Or with mother culture's turn towards heroin chic, maybe you'll still consider me horrifically overweight. Regardless, those are all just cultural nonsense slang terms for arguing amongst ourselves with unachievable beauty standards. I'm no one. I've only made 2 other YouTube videos, and it was how to make chicken and pigeon diapers. I'm the girl that you see paying with a snap card at the store. The only person masking in a Winco. Someone you meet at a campground selling you firewood out of uniform with my pigeons. I don't have a following, and I don't have money. And yet, I did it. I'm still doing it. I've gone through the biggest rebirth possible because it's not only a physical change in myself, but with the way that others treat me. I've become a sexual object. Our society revolves around sex in the imagined attractiveness order. I have a message. I've been reached out to by 7 different young girls that I used to work with when we were teenagers, asking me about my weight loss. These are girls who grew up skinny, who did sports or dance in school, who really thrived in the structure that it provided them, who are now doing it, are in college, excelling, but much more stationary. Also, food is objectively so hard in college. Not much access to time or money or easy, wholesome foods. And they're experiencing weight gain for the first time. I can't explain how tragic it is to receive so many messages from people I know in my actual real life, telling me how I did it, that they're struggling so hard. And I hate that when I answer them, it's crushing. One of the messages said, and I quote, "How did you lose weight? I've been struggling with it. And you look fantastic. You look healthy. Like you didn't have to drain the life out of you to reach it." And she's right. I gained life, which is horrifically the opposite of what we're used to seeing now. Celebrities are getting skinnier and sickly. They look tired and they move slow, but at least they're skinny, right? That's what matters. Also, it's extra devastating when these girls text me because I know inevitably what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna answer them genuinely with like a bunch of fucking effort, and then they either say one thing or they read my response and they don't reply because I'm basically telling them that, oh yeah, I was only fat because I was doing your lifestyle, and now that I'm doing my own, I'm not. So that's why I look healthy and happy, because I'm actually like strong and doing things, which is a really fucking tough thing to hear because everyone has lied to you, saying that you are just supposed to be able to do it. You're supposed to have the dream body and the dream job, the dream man and everything else. We're just supposed to live. We're just supposed to be humans. If you don't ask Cricket what she does to deserve to be alive, she's just Cricket. I'm just Ava. Period. I didn't get here through a fitness coach or a weight loss plan and drugs. It happened through complete and utter collapse in my life. I grew up in a body that never really felt like mine. I was overweight, extremely over-medicated, very overdiagnosed. I was put on birth control and things like trazodone before I even hit my teens. So I was always tired, just always heavy. I didn't really know what being well felt like. But things really shifted. My partner and I moved to Georgia at 19. I had a corporate job. I was being groomed to take over our international shipments department, and I had the shot at working towards like the director of sales, really, if I played my cards right. Made really good money. I was fucking exhausted. I walked daily. We started toe walking after I had an ankle injury, which changed the way that my body moved. I still was not skinny, even with miles of walking and a breast reduction. And then we moved back in with my parents. Back to the Pacific Northwest. I became a live-in caretaker for my disabled mother. A live-in slave, it felt like. I was still working on myself with swimming a lot. I stopped all meds except starting propranolol for my POTS, which was really wonderful. Eventually with my parents, things hit a breaking point during their divorce. There was accusations of theft from us, just manipulation, just utter chaos. So we left. I bought a bus. I cut things off. Hey, so I figured we could hang out while I did laundry. It's really difficult to explain because it's not like it was just moving into a bus that did it. It's not like it was just cutting off my parents that were incredibly money-focused individuals that did it. It was an entire massive ordeal, massive change. Stopping medication, stopping birth control, eating entirely differently. We didn't have any money. I was making $400 a month. Still am. And most of that goes to phone bill and to storage. Actively trying to get rid of storage within the next few months, but not much extra food money, or any really at all. This was before I had gotten on SNAP benefits as well, just food pantry stuff. And that was amazing, that was incredible. It was also before all of the cuts that are happening now. So it was really common for us to get a really good supply of meat, grain, and I'd be able to make just like a good hearty stew. At our propane stove, we foraged. We started walking. I had to squat to go pee outside because we did not have our compost bucket yet. My hips got stronger. I stopped seeing myself in mirrors. I stopped obsessing in any way. And my body shrank. Hell, I didn't even see myself in the mirror for like 5 months because it was cold. Eventually, after doing kind of a shitty and stressful homeless routine, we got a volunteer gig with Power and Safety. We survived the winter, and the more that I lived outside the system, the more alive I became. My pants got looser. My pain faded, my libido returned. I started running with my pigeons. An energy like I had never experienced. Sex finally felt like the fire of life that it should. It was many personal things. Thus life has given me not only a new body, but a new entirely outlook and mindset on life and relationships, especially my own with my partner. We don't work often. We have the ability to talk about our emotions at that moment when we need to. Take naps when we need to. I could not be healthy like this if I was working normally. I couldn't even be close. So yeah, that's how I got skinny. Not from a diet or from a gym routine, but from walking away, from letting my life crumble and rebuilding it on entirely different roles. Stuff I've just figured out on my own, and realizations I've had from living outside and living in what I consider the real world. Until we're very isolated in our small little boxes, and being inside makes me feel quite stifled. Oh. I have honey on my pants now. I feel like I finally woke up a few months ago to this bizarre new reality where I can finally move and finally be without pain or brain fog. I'm not fully functional. My pod still limits me. I can't work. I can't live and work, but I'm strong, I'm healing, and I know I'm insanely lucky to have a partner who never gave up on me and who gave everything and waited years for me to come alive. And now I have the body that people assume he deserves. But it's not like he ever asked or wanted for that. He just wanted me to be strong and happy. He always thought I was hot, especially when we first got together. He never had a problem with my weight. And honestly, I didn't either. So, what does this mean for you? Why did I make this video? Why did you sit through it? What are you here to learn? Am I telling you to go be homeless? Maybe, sort of. What I'm saying is it's time for a change. Our food system is collapsing. Our soil is depleted. 6 oranges today barely match the nutrients of just 1 coming from your grandparents' time. Our world is empty calories and plastics and dyes and collapsing infrastructure and looming war and nothing but bad news. Mother culture wants you sick and obedient. Religion wants you docile, waiting for an afterlife reward. And capitalism wants you exhausted enough to keep buying. Because maybe this little product will fix it. The feeling of everything being wrong. I'm an animist. I believe that totalitarian agriculturalism and modern religions are simply tools of control in our mother culture, the culture that all modern countries belong to, the ones still suckling at the desiccated teats of capitalism's empty promises. Religion wants you to give up on this life, the one that you have now, in hopes for some better, unknowable, unseeable afterlife. They want you to be an easy slave, and such a good one you are, just like I was. But you're no slave, you say. You work, you get paid for a living. You're just giving back. And hey, I work for a nonprofit, right? Well, so do I. But we still have to work for a living. Mother culture says you don't deserve food if you don't work for it. And that's a lie. That's the fluke. That's the reason everything's awful. We're told we need to prove ourselves worthy of existence through producing product just to line others' pockets. Our population is unstable. We are lab rats in a decaying experiment far past its food allowances. We are the unknowing village on the brink of famine, still happily eating our dwindling supply of rice. No one the wiser. What will you do when it's gone? We all have to be tied to our mother culture in some way or another. The world will not be changed by old minds and new programs. It will be changed by new visions, new minds, and no programs. So, how did I get skinny? I left her. I left our mother culture. I let myself be human, free, part of the mosaic of life, and no greater or more worthy of life than the average cabbage white butterfly or bee mom plant. I use money as a tool and need more of it for my goals, hence this video and the many more that I'll make going forward. I don't know what it's going to take for you, but I know that you can do it. Start gardening. Start learning plants around you. And don't ignore the invasives. Stop thinking of invasives as your enemies. Think of them as new friends, bringing their learned ways to your devastated land that you desperately need help with. Forage. Learn what's around you. Build community with yourself and others, including those that do not share our species. Figure out if you really need that apartment or the job that's killing you. I don't know what you need, but you do. So go use your mind. Find your new vision and train. I'll see you soon with another video. I love you. I look forward to hearing your thoughts down below, and you know what to do.